Tom Petty was an American guitarist, singer and songwriter, born Thomas L. Petty on the 2nd of October 1950 in Gainesville, Florida, as the firstborn child of Kitty and Earl Petty. As a child, Petty would play basketball and baseball. Petty would become interested in music when his uncle was working on the set of the Elvis movie, Follow That Dream. Petty's uncle would invite the young Tom to go to the set in order to see the film being shot. This would have a big impact on the 10-year-old Tom, and he would become a fan of Elvis and begin listening to his music. Petty's interest in music grew further when he saw the Beatles appear on The Ed Sullivan Show. Petty would be involved with multiple bands until he met with Mike Campbell and Belmont Tench. Campbell and Tench were already involved in a band, and Petty decided to have a solo career. Collaborated on the first album, which would end up with them taking on the name Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Their self-titled album would be released in 1976 and would reach 24 on the UK chart and 55 on the US chart, and is regarded as a classic and notable album. Their follow-up album would reach 23rd on the US charts. Third album, Damn the Torpedoes, would reach number 2 on the Billboard 200 and 57th on the UK chart. The following three albums, Hard Promises, Long After Dark and Southern Accents, would all occupy top 10 spots on the US charts, though Tom and the revolving lineup of the Heartbreakers will still have chart success over the coming decades. They were already past the height of their career. Tom would have success without the Heartbreakers with his Full Moon Fever album, which would reach 3rd and 8th on the US and UK album charts respectively. Tom would also be a member of the group The Travelling Wilburys, taking on the pseudonym Charlie T. Wilbury Jr., and the group would have two successful albums. Petty would continue touring and recording and would appear in the film The Postman alongside Kevin Costner. He would be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2002. However, after completing the Heartbreakers' 40th anniversary tour, Petty's wife would find him not breathing and having a heart attack. He would be rushed to hospital but would die later that day on October the 1st, 2017.